Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Nina Soul. So I just wanted to give you a recap of what it is that we've been doing. So we're getting ready for day 3, but I just wanted to do a recap of what we did yesterday. So yesterday, we more or less, when we got there, you've probably seen the energy was live. Everybody was pumped. It was like, welcome back home. Lots of hugs, lots of kisses. We got into an exercise routine initially when we got there, and then we went and dived into what is it that's keeping us back, what's holding you back. So people shared their personal stories, and then after we had to do this self-appraisal, like, you're awesome, you start talking to yourself, which is something we're not used to. A lot of times we're told not to be vain, and it's not about being vain, it's about knowing how good of a person you are. So we have to do this, I'm amazing, you're the best, you're awesome. So we went through that process, which was cool. So it was reconditioning and allowing yourself to talk to yourself in a positive manner. And then we got into doing a grid where we talked about what things we felt we needed to work on, whether it was finance, your relationships, whether it was, I'm trying to remember everything now, your donations, charities, all those things. So we got into a grid. We had to point out exactly where we were on that grid, and then after we decided on what 2 factors really we needed to work on, so on that grid we would indicate we'd like to get to 9 or 10, and then we had to self-evaluate what is preventing us from getting to that point, and what things do we need to implement to get to that point. So whether it was to say, okay, I'm gonna go out, see if I can find peer groups or mentoring groups, or have an accountability partner or something of that sort. So that's what we worked on yesterday. We heard other stories, other people who have achieved success and where they were coming from and what they did to pivot in their lives. But everything is about your mindset and making it, again, I've said it, surrounding yourself with peers, people that can encourage you to be a better than you. So somebody that's going to be honest, like accountability partner that can actually push you and say, no, that's not cool what you're doing. You need to do better. So removing limitations, that's more or less, and saying, yeah, I want to emulate this person. I want to be like this person. So let me try my endeavor best to get to that point where I can elevate and push myself to those limits. Now, I'm not going to lie, day 3 I heard is intense. I heard there's going to be a lot of breakthroughs. There's probably a lot of emotional baggage that people are going to be letting go and going through, and so I'm really nervous about what's going to happen. I've been told to dress comfortably because we're going to be lying down on the floor. But let me tell you, day 1, I forgot to mention that one of the tests we had to go through, well, it wasn't a test. You had to condition yourself. They prepped you throughout the day to walk on fire. So you went through the day and they coached you, and you got into this, yes, I can do this, yes, and pumped up yourself, mind over matter, and we walked over, I think there was like, how much of us? 11,000 of us in this conference, 3,000 doing it virtually, but we walked over fire. So I am now officially a fireworker, guys. So I just wanted to share what day 2 was about. Again, we're going into day 3. We got to be there for 7:30 this morning, but we're gonna get pumped and get ready and get out there and do what we got to do.